Yes, Deshaun? I've seen him around. He don't roll with us. He ain't no banger. It's the market boy.
He worked here for a few months. Part-time, because he was in school. Nice boy. Smart. Wanted to go to the park.
You guys get paid in cash sometimes under the table?
Yeah, we get cash. Every 2 weeks. Sean told me he was saving up to surprise his daddy with the air conditioner.
Don't upset yourself about this.
Wanted him to have a cool house to come home to.
Babies is not known for them to die over it or anything like that.
All I remember is Sean running out.
You know, I've been keeping up with all this stuff.
Who's Erica? Erica Moore. She works here sometimes.
Do you have her contact info?
I highly doubt he even tests positive.
So Sean went outside to make sure Erica didn't get wet?
Yeah. It was coming down real heavy that night. I told the kids I'd lock her. Sean hurried to catch Erica so he could cover her with an umbrella. I think he had a crush on her. But she was dating somebody else from the neighborhood.
You know his name?
No. He was in a gang, that's for sure. I always had lots of cash, lots of jewelry. I stay away from all that. Mind my own damn business. I told the police all this months ago.
You did? When was this?
Night of the murder. Patrol officer wrote down my name and said a detective from homicide will call me.
Did someone ever call?
No.
From the site of Super Bowl 56, set to be contested this upcoming February, we are at the gorgeous new SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Straight ahead, it's a matchup of unbeatens between the Chicago Tigers and the Los Angeles Chargers.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Certainly the game of the weekend, maybe the game of the year, the battle of the unbeatens as we get underway. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here's the first carry for Austin Ekeler. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself the best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they can. He's got him in, complete. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 52 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Out of the gun, Herbert. Big throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Mahomes going to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. There he goes right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position, to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
And this carries into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Their own 19-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. A gain of 3, second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Mahomes complete to his tight end. It's Kelsey. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations. Quite the accomplishment. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 14-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes looking for his running back, and he's got him. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
1st and goal.
A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. Looking to run with back. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. You're looking at this now. You got a couple more cracks. You're this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Hill, the intended receiver once again, but now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Herbert firing quickly here, and that's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Here's Hill on the return. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
39-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. Mahomes now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield. Seven, our score after one.
Score tied 7-7.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't done before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
So how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
This throw caught right around the 6. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. 5-yard touchdown. And the Chargers have taken the lead.
Ryan Suckup on.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. return this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Jerry Tillery able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first.
At the Chargers.
Now here's Mahomes. And it's caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tyreek Hill, his 6th touchdown of the season. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Good.
Extra point right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Charger drive about to get going. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Trying to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. I feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
And that's why defenders are often frustrated offensive guys. Actually made the catch, looked good doing it, but couldn't get his feet down in order to finish off the takeaway.
Back to the air. Herbert on 2nd down. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Sacked there by Avery Williamson, the linebacker.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far, so maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely, and that sack finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
Number 13.
And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And that'll skip out of bounds inside the 20 at the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Now loose football. The ball comes out and picked up by the Chargers. And the return will stop right around the 25. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he was.
And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are going to take the lead. He's having a nice little first half for your partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. Mahomes now on first down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Mahomes going to fire this out wide to Hill. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Flush to his right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Taking about 7 yards deep.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something.
Pass to Henry is intercepted. Picked up by Devontae David. And he's giving those guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. To throw, it's Mahomes. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about in the half. Won't do anything else. Just get out of there.
And he'll take this one up to about the 13.
With the score.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Mahomes to throw. Complete the tight end, Kelsey. Now he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
A gain of
a good pickup there, 26 yards.
Tigers.
And to give this time to the tailback. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Mahomes firing complete. And he loses the football a second time. And picked up by the Chargers. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes it back to the house. That's a fumble recovery and a Charger touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
17.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will make it into the end zone. And not willing. To risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Completes it to Hardman. Chicago. Mecole Hardman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys have made this a 1-score game now. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Herbert on first down now. He sets to fire deep. And that's caught inside the 30. Well, that is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. An excellent gain, 35 yards. From the gun, Herbert. This completes a hit over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Herbert operating from the red zone. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead.
Boy, that route is really tough to cover because if they're running it correctly, you think it's really going to be a slant.
Yeah, well, we talk all the time about how it's tough to execute offensively, but you're saying, don't forget, it's tough to cover for the defense, too.
Yeah, the number one thing that you're taught is to not get caught inside or get beat inside. So you guard that a little bit more. So that gives you a little bit more space to operate outside if you start your move initially inside if you're a receiver.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Caught Kelsey, left side. And all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Complete to
Mahomes finding his tight end Kelsey for a big one. 52 yards.
Down Tigers.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown.
Complete to
Mecole Hardman with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. And this is back to a 5-point game.
makes the score Chargers 35, Tigers 30.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he's got this down to the 35. Given 12 yards there, the Chargers have a first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
On first down, it's Herbert. This one caught right around the 6. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That one goes for 30 yards. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And will be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Now the throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Third down.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He completes this one to Mack. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the 4th. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Mack. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. A gain of 4 on the play. And they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Mahomes now to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Mack. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. And he's taken down inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On first down, Mahomes. This will be caught inside the 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Touchdown.
Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And his guys are going to retake the lead. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Mahomes to throw once more. Dancing to his left. And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the 4th. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told her, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to stop that. Nowhere to go from Herbert. And he's going to go down. Avery Williamson. Able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Know where to go with the football. That led to the sack.
It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw it here. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
He dumps this off to Mack, and he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 29-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Looking for the end zone. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. And partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Makes the score Tigers 43, Chargers 30.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
1st down 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Herbert now to throw. Escaping the pressure run. Incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Able to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On 4th down, Herbert is going to have his running back. It's complete. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Again, Herbert. Going right side here, and that's complete. That catch good for only a couple. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 30.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Will Thornhill. And a return out shy of midfield at a 46-yard line.
At their own 46-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.